Enchanted by the song of a bird singing happily on the branch of a tree, a king had it caught and kept in a cage. The poor bird could not have imagined that his song would put him behind bars. The bird who had his freedom and could fly, free in the free skies and hopped from one branch to another as he wished now found himself in a golden cage, inlaid with precious stones. One who has tasted freedom of the skies. A cage is a cage, whether of gold or iron. The bird cried and cried, but the king and his nobles thought he was singing aloud with joy. The bird was filled with agony and anxiety and he began to think, will my wings remember how to fly if I remain in this cage too long? One morning the bird heard a fakir sing, for him who seeks liberation, there is only one way, the path of truth. For him who seeks freedom there is only one way, the way of truth. And what is truth? The mendicant asks in his song. Truth is to see things as they are, to know things as they really exist and try to live with them as they are and reveal them as such. This is truth, and he who attains truth is liberated. This was the fakir's song, so he sang it in the streets each day. No one noticed him except the little bird, for a bird still knows the joy of vast spaces through its flights. The king was in the palace when someone came to see him. He sent word through his servants to say that he was not within. The bird shouted, "No, no. The king is in his palace and he has ordered his guards to say he is not at home." The king got angry. The king ordered that this bird be removed immediately. How can truth reside within palaces? Truth can have a place on the branch of a tree, but within the precincts of the royal abode, it stands no chance. The bird was thrown out of the palace, but that was its cherished desire. He began to dance in the open and said, "The fakir is right, if you want to be free, truth is the only way." A parrot watching from a distance cried out, "Stupid bird, you lost a golden cage and you are happy about it. Not even one is fortunate to have it. It is only obtained by good deeds of our past lives. But you ignorant fool, you do not know the art of living in a golden cage. The first and foremost rule is to do exactly what the master says without thinking about right and wrong, for he who falls into this error cannot stay within it. Thinking creates rebellion and whosoever begins to think, cannot remain in captivity. Why did you commit the mistake of thinking, you silly bird? To think is dangerous. Sensible people never think. They stay within their prisons and call it their home, their temple. At the most, you could have decorated the bars from within. A decorated cage gives the impression of a house. Remember, the majority of people adorn their cages in just this fashion and look upon them as their homes. The bird paid no attention. He was mad with ecstasy, his wings fluttering in the gentle breeze, for he was once again out in the open air. But the parrot continued to give his unasked for advice. Learn the art of retaining the golden cage from us parrots. We always say what the master says. We never say the truth. In fact, we do not care to think what truth is. We say what the master says. What he does, is not to be mentioned. We see with the master's eyes and think with his thoughts. We never use our eyes or our brains. Saying this, the parrot quickly went and occupied the open cage. The guard shut the door. The parrot is still within the cage, saying just what the master says. He will remain closed in that cage forever, for parrots speak everything but the truth. Only those that have the knowledge and the joy of freedom within their souls know what it is. By merely becoming independent, freedom cannot be known. The bird longed to be free before he lost memory of the sky. There is great security in bondage. How safe is the cage? There is no fear of storms and high winds. The pouring of clouds and the flash of lightning hold no terror. No, there is no fear, man is safe within the bars of his cage. If you want to maintain peace in your captivity, do not ever mention the word truth. If life is accepted only as an existence in suppression and confinement, never ever make the mistake of going towards truth. Consider this as your enemy as who talks about truth, for truth is dangerous, for truth leads to freedom and freedom offers no security. In the vast skies are many dangers. Imagine, a tiny bird in the endless skies with their terrible storms and mighty gales. There is no protection, there is no safety. That is why the majority of people prefer bondage. If you desire security, ask yourself, do you want to be a captive? If that is so, do not ever talk of truth. Then captivity, bondage, is the only answer. For be it of politics or religion, of wealth or of words, if security is desired, it is best to be dependent. The quest of truth is not for those who believe in a safe and secure existence. It is a quest for eager and fearless souls, for those who have not forgotten their wings and the open skies. Deep within them, some lost remembrance stirs to break ties, pull down walls and fly to that element where there are no walls, no shackles. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for new content.